What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new episode of Murphy's Cooking. Today we're going to be cooking for you some AAA ribeyes, and I have some roasted potatoes and some maple bacon wrapped asparagus, and I'm going to be pairing the steak with a homemade bechamel sauce. So that's the first time I'm going to be cooking that for you guys today. I'll show you how to do everything. Here is the potatoes. I already pre-seasoned them and everything. These are the bacon wrapped asparagus, maple. And I have here a whole onion with cloves in there. That's going to be for my bechamel. And some thinly sliced garlic, as you can see there, really thin. That's going to be for the steaks. And yeah, I'll get to the steaks in a second. Alrighty, here's the steaks. AAA ribeye. Yeah, you're going to want to do this, get all the moisture out so you have a really good sear for when you do it. I'm going to be putting some fresh thyme and some fresh rosemary sprigs inside it. Give it a little bit more flavor, so yeah, be right back. Alright, here's the outcome. You want to be somewhat generous on your seasonings as well, because a lot of the seasonings come off in the frying pan. But yeah, these are some really big boys. These are going to turn out really well, hopefully. Alrighty, for the bechamel, we're going to want to do a roux. So I do 1 part flour, which is a tablespoon of flour, and 2 parts fats, which would be the butter. And I'm going to add the minced garlic probably 2 minutes before the flour's done cooking, just so I don't burn that garlic. So, be right back. Alrighty, here we go. The flour's cooking out. One of the reasons why you really want to cook out your flour is when you put it in your sauce. If you don't cook out your flour, it'll turn really gluey, and the consistency will be really, really terrible. So you want to make sure you cook out your roux right here. I'm going to be putting in your minced garlic very shortly. But yeah, you want to bring it to a simmer. You don't want to overcook it, so you got to be careful about that. Just enough. Okay, we're going to add our minced garlic. There you go. We're going to stir that in, cook it out. I want a nice brown to the garlic. You don't want it undercooked, because if it's undercooked, it's not really that good of a taste, and it's a little spicy in my opinion. So we're going to try to avoid that. Have this cook out really well. And we will be adding our half and half cream that we got. I don't know if I mentioned what kind of cream, but it is half and half. We'll probably be using full liter, whatever it is over there. This is almost done. Alright, everything looks brown here. We're going to add our half and half cream. Generally, you want to heat up your cream or your milk or whatever you're using beforehand, just so it's not so pasty. It really makes a difference, honestly. We're gonna add this whole thing, actually. There we go. That's good. So yeah, we're gonna let this cook out. I'm gonna add a couple more seasonings to this. I'll tell you guys in just 1 second. Yeah, with this, pan's almost nice and hot. Here we go. I'm gonna get that around a little bit. There we go. So yeah, this is the onion, and I put whole cloves on the end of it, which I'm going to be scorching the entire top of this onion, and I'm going to be putting it right in the sauce. So let's let that burn for a couple minutes here. All right, for the seasonings, I'm going to add a little chicken base. There we go. That was a big chunk, goddamn, but it's okay. Mix that in a little bit. I'm using Italiano, which this has a really nice flavor. It's not too overpowering, so you can use a generous amount, believe me. So I just keep shaking until I don't know the exact amounts you should put in, because I just do it by taste. So yeah, just go by your taste and see what you prefer. I like to go heavy on the Italiano, honestly. It's one of my favorite seasonings. That onion is looking good too. We're gonna check that. So a little bit more. Okay, we're going to be adding some black pepper. I don't have white pepper on me. Usually that's better in a white cream sauce. Okay, I am adding a little bit of onion powder right here. And we're going to let this cook. This is very hard to do with one hand, by the way. I'm trying. But we're going to let this cook out. Let it infuse all those beautiful natural flavors. Absolutely beautiful. All right, now the onion. Yep, there we go. That's what we want to see. Nice and scorched. Drop it right in your sauce, and we're going to let it sit and soak up all those wonderful, beautiful flavors right here. So you just want to keep it on, I would say medium low. And probably leave that for a good 10 minutes. Now the cloves is very powerful, so you don't want to leave it in the sauce too long. So we'll be back for that one. Now while that's simmering up, check on the potatoes. Those are looking very good. I have about 20 minutes left on those, and I'm going to put these in probably about 4 minutes, just so it gets them all crisp up and cooked. I'll put my steaks on shortly too. Before I continue with the steak, I'm going to be putting in the asparagus right now. Temperature's at 400. That's what I like for my potatoes. I'm going to just go on the top rack. It's better if you have little onion rack, a rack so it catches all the fats from the bacon and all that, but I don't have one, so get off my back. All right, let's see this. This is cooking out pretty nicely. I'm going to have a taste. Probably 5 minutes or so. See how the flavors are going. Might need to add a little bit of salt. Maybe some more Italiano as well. We're going to be throwing this inside the steaks. So we'll get to the steaks right now. And I lied. We forgot the cheese. Definitely have the cheese. Now I have Parmesan and I have 5-year-old sharp cheddar. So that 5-year-old cheddar is really going to bring out a sharp flavor in the sauce. And it's going to thicken it up even more too. So we want to put that right in the sauce itself. Yeah. Fresh. Oh, so good. Stir that in. And we'll be back with our steaks. Alrighty, let's get these bad boys on. Put it away from you. Oh my god, it takes up the whole pan. These are massive. Oh, come on. Jesus. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful. I'm going to let them sear up for maybe 2.5 minutes on each side. Then I'll pop her in the oven with some butter and rosemary and thyme. Oh yeah, she's looking good. So is my sauce. I might want to cover it to have it thicken a little more. I will be taking out that onion very shortly. Let's check over the sear. Beautiful. A little bit more. And it should be good. Alright, we're going to flip her. Now, I'm going to put it on the fat side so it renders a little bit of that fat down. Gets those nice juices flowing. It's going to help a lot of the flavor. So, turn that over now. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. These are bone-in ribeyes, just if you're wondering. Wow, these are absolutely stunning. Oh, okay. Take out that onion. Now, we're going to have no use of this onion, so you just want to plop it right in the garbage. Or if you have like a stock or something, you can probably use it, but I wouldn't really recommend that. So this, come on, god damn it, goes right in the garbage. While these sear up, I'm going to check my stuff in here. Potatoes are looking fantastic. And bacon still needs to be cooked, so we'll get that cooking, and we're going to throw some rosemary and some butter here and pop her in the oven very shortly. Alright, now we got that good sear on there. Want to drop a dollop of butter. I like to give a generous amount both sides of the pan because we're going to be basting it all over that steak. Put that there. Here's our fresh thyme and fresh rosemary sprigs. Beautiful, beautiful, gorgeous. Okay, put that in there. Want to just keep basting it. Try to get as much as you can with 2 hands, I guess. Keep basting it, keep basting it. Good. Now we're going to pop it right in the oven. Make sure you keep stirring this so it doesn't stick to the bottom. I'd put it on a low heat, so simmer that for a while. So you want to try the sauce. It should be a little bit salty. You go towards your kind of taste. So, not bad, not bad. It's gonna need a little bit more Italiano and maybe a little bit more pepper, and it should be good. Honestly, I might add a little bit more cheese as well. So that's that. A little bit more pepper. There we go. Turn off this so you don't burn your knuckles off. And we'll keep stirring. Oh, almost dropped it in there. We're good though. We're good. So yeah, keep stirring. Keep stirring. This is, it's not thickening quite yet, but you want it to hold the spoon very well. You don't want it really running off because you want it really to hug your noodle when you go to eat it. Because who likes a sauce that just runs off your plate and all runny, right? So keep stirring it. There's going to be a film on the top of it if you don't stir it, but that's okay. And be right back. Whatever you do, do not forget the garlic. Oh my god, I can't even believe I just did that. Open the goddamn oven and throw that in there. Let that cook. Alright, now for my noodles. You can use Alfredo, that's generally what people like, but I prefer Capellini. Really fast cook times on these, and I really like a thin noodle. I don't really like a really doughy noodle. I don't know, that's just me. But you can use whatever you want. After all this is done, I'll be portioning it up and plating it. So I'll be right back. Alright, after you have your steak all here, give it at least 5 minutes to rest because all the juices are right here, and as soon as you cut into it, it'll distribute onto the plate. So you want it to distribute evenly throughout the steaks. So I'm gonna let that stick, and I'm gonna add a little bit of the juices here on top of the steak just to give it a little bit more flavor. Alright, so this is almost the consistency you want. See how it hugs to the spoon? It doesn't just all fall off. A little bit more than this and we should be all set. Smells absolutely delicious. Alrighty, steak's cut. Beautiful. A little bit more cooked than I wanted, but it should be nice regardless. A little bit, maybe 1 or 2 minutes less in the oven should do it. I would say give these like 13 minutes total cook time. But yeah, let's see how these look on the plate. And there we have it. Ribeye steak with some asparagus wrapped bacon. Back bacon wrapped asparagus, that sounds better. And a homemade bechamel sauce from scratch. There you have it, guys. Here's the potatoes. Amanda's already almost done her steak. Jesus Christ. And there you go. Like, subscribe, and I'll be here for more videos. Alright, see you guys later.